So in my business, you get all of this training in a particular discipline. Maybe you're going to be a social studies teacher, a math teacher. They train you in classroom management skills and educational law, some psychology, things of this nature. But then when they put you in a classroom and you're required to be a mentor, no one's ever trained you to do that. So with the nurses, they have all kinds of training. But in my situation, it wasn't just that there was a very scary moment that could potentially take my life. It was that that moment isolated me from my family at the very time that we had just had a baby. The baby was only 2 weeks old when I went in the hospital. And of course, my mom, as people that are familiar with that, she lost her life. That human connection came because of the nurses that were on floor 5. And that's who I grieved with, and went through different moments in that process, and they sat with me, and one of them watched mass with me one time. I'm a Catholic. They're the ones that did that, and that's not part of their training necessarily. It makes all the difference in the world concerning the health of the patient. They were my family there for 5 days. And when the world, in my world, it temporarily stopped, and they helped me to get it moving again. By the time I came out of the hospital, I wasn't just feeling better physically, I was ready to handle some of the things that were going to come my way, since I was the oldest in my child in my family and all of that kind of stuff. So, I always joke about it. I was a teacher for 17 years before I became administrator. When you go into teacher lounge, there's a lot of negativity. There's a lot of people that are jaded sometimes, and with good reason. It's not an easy job, right? See, at the end of the day, you're oriented towards human wellness, and you got to find that place so that you can give that to people. And you got to find that part of yourself that's not touched by some of those other frustrations, of which I imagine the nurses have quite a few during COVID. So find that place. It makes a difference. I remember being taken down to my mom's room at the end of her life, and two of the nurses took me. One operated the chair, and the other wiped down every single thing that we touched along the way. This was in January of 2021. And look at the statistics, and it's at the very peak of things. And the pressure was enormous on people. I won't forget it. Fortunately, I work at Catholic schools, so I can't lavish money or throw a party for you, but I can tell you I'm thankful, and I tell everybody I talk to that wants to know what happened. I'm feeling pretty good physically. I gained all my weight back and then some, so that's a good measure of how I'm doing. And my family is a beautiful family. They're going to school now. My oldest boy is 6. He's in kindergarten. I'm thankful. I think of UPMC all the time. And so God bless everybody for what they do. And keep up the good work, and find that spot in yourself